3, 2, 1, 0.
Dude, thanks so much for doing this, bro.
Yeah, dude, appreciate you having me on.
Oh, yeah. What up? Welcome to Dynamite Rocketship. I'm your host, Toby McMullen. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe to the YouTube, youtube.com/@Toby Subscribe on all the audio platforms. We're on all of them. And check out patreon.com/Dynamite Rocketship for bonus content. First and foremost, I want to give a big shout out to 4B Studios for being our temporary home here, letting us hang out in Grimpus's rumpus room. It's very purple in here, and we're stoked to be here. I feel like this whole thing is like Lil Wayne's drink themed. My guest today is an incredible stand-up comedian, a hilarious podcaster. He makes great videos all over the gosh darn internet, and he travels all around this gosh darn country telling hilarious jokes. His name is Chad Dena, and he is the host of two great podcasts, Dark Holes, which is on the old Gas Digital Network over there, and it has a new show out with fellow degenerate JJ Lieberman called Two Goons. You got to check out if you're into that gross stuff. He's great. I'm so stoked to have him here. Please welcome Chad Dena.
Yeah, thanks for having me, dude. This is great, bro.
Thanks.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's gross stuff. Well, some of it's gross. If you get grossed out by like sex and porn, yeah, it definitely very gross.
I did, yeah. I thought it was gonna be fun, and I was like, oh no, I hope it doesn't sound like I'm trashing this fucking show.
No. It is. And when I do think about it, we do talk about like gaping buttholes and drinking pee and stuff sometimes. So
it could fairly be categorized.
Yeah. Now when I'm really like filtering it in my mind, one chick talked about how she was doming this guy, and her and her friends all spit into a jar to waterboard a guy with the spit.
Whoa.
Yeah, crazy, right? Yeah.
I feel like spit would be too thick to get through the rag for an effective waterboarding.
I've never waterboarded. I've never doused anyone in spit. So, I mean, she said it worked decently. She's not only that, she said the client was happy, which is important.
Dude, one of my favorite jokes of all time, my buddy Dan Dries used to do in Chicago. It was about, he lived in an apartment with 4 dudes, and then 4 chicks moved in upstairs.
Yeah.
And they were like out on the back porch, and they bumped into each other, and he's talking to his new neighbor, and she's like, so like every Sunday night we like get together and watch movies. Do you guys do anything like that? And he goes, nah, but one time we did waterboard each other to see if it would suck.
Dude, that's such dude stuff, dude. I love dude things, bro.
Yes.
There's like always, especially it stands out so much whenever ladies come into the equation, because this one dude wrote into my pod, and he was like, oh yeah, so I threw up every morning for 10 years.
Sick.
And yeah, exactly, sick. And he had roommates that are like, why are you puking? He's like, I just puke every morning. And the guys were like, all right, I guess you puke every morning. And then he started seeing a chick, and then they moved in together. And after about like a week of this, she was like, what's wrong? You're not supposed to puke every day.
You have ulcers, dude.
And he went and got tested, and he was allergic to a bunch of shit. He was like allergic to avocados, and so he's eating them and throwing up. And then he's like, now I don't throw up anymore. That's always ladies are like, you're not supposed to puke every day. And we're like, really? What? I've always puked.
Dude, I puked every day damn near for about 8 years.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Because I was hammered drunk every day.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
But it got to the point where I was so used to it, I would completely disassociate. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a real easy puker. I've been puking my whole life.
Yeah.
It slides right out to you.
Yeah,
It's no big deal. I have like a tier list of things that are easiest to puke.
Yeah.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Right up
high.
there. Yeah.
Why? Just so they mush fast.
It's just mush. There's no chunks.
Yeah.
Ice cream.
Oh, for sure. Ice cream.
Ice cream slides right out.
Liquid. Yeah.
But I would just completely disassociate.
Yeah.
To where I'd be like violently puking.
Yeah.
On the outside, and on the inside, I'm like, so what am I gonna do for lunch? Is like,
dude. I boozed pretty, not every day hard, but in my hardest booze days, I would black out, and then blackout me would keep boozing.
Yeah.
And I went the other way, where I like learned not to puke. So I would never I would be blacked out for sometimes like 5 hours, and then I would come to in like an A&W and be like, where am I? Like I just came back online. I would be with friends, and I'd be like, how did we get here? And they'd be like, oh, you've been doing this, and you don't remember? I'm like, last thing I remember was the ball dropping on New Year's Eve and us drinking champagne, and then it's dark. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to black out real easy. I had a real glass jaw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they say that like once you start blacking out, it's like a boxer. You get easier to turn that fucking switch off.
Dude, I definitely had a time. I think it was beer. I think I might have a gluten allergy or something. Because when I drink beer, even if I have like 2 or 3, the next day I'll be like, "What did we do?" I like get so foggy. So now I just drink tequila.
Yeah, you've been on the tequila. You keep it clean.
Yeah,
You're fit, bro.
I'm leaned out. I've been sloppy on the gym just because my life has been hectic right now. I've been traveling a ton, super busy.
Yeah, you're killing it.
But I'm trying to keeping the body tight's important. You got to stay it keeps you healthy, keeps you feeling good, all that stuff.
Yeah, I've been to the gym twice in the last month.
Oh, okay.
And really been rubbing it in people's faces.
Good for you, dude.
Yeah, I'm a kettlebell guy now.
Dude, kettlebells rip, dude. I love kettlebells.
Yeah, they're cool, but my legs, it hurt.
Oh, yeah.
So much.
Like in the moment or after?
All of it.
Okay, it shouldn't hurt in the moment. If it hurts in the moment, you're doing something very wrong.
Not hurt, just sore as fuck.
Oh, yeah, sore. Yeah, if you're getting sore, as long as the soreness is happening after, sometimes it'll happen in the moment, but you shouldn't really have a lot of soreness in the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hell, and everyone's like, no, go, you'll feel good, and it's never once I felt good.
So what I learned about working out was because every like depiction of working out is you're supposed to do it until you like vomit and it hurts, and it's like all about the burn. It's supposed to be like some grueling Sisyphean task, right?
Yeah.
Just go and do some exercises and do things that feel good.
Wait, real quick, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you a gold star for dropping Sisyphean.
Oh yeah,
that's nice. Go on.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, he's got a bot in or bring this guy.
Not bad. Hey, that's a good word. That's a good word.
Yeah, slip that right in. You gotta let that slide by. Come on now.
Some people were like, "Whoa, what the fuck's this guy talking about?"
Shit,
this guy just read the Odyssey. But you just go and do like, if you're like, oh, I'm doing these kettlebell swings and I'm dying, do less or take longer breaks or do different workouts. It took me a long time to get to a place where I was like, oh, I am doing things that I really enjoy in the gym and I'm not killing myself every time. And now I'm probably the strongest I am physically the strongest I've ever been. My cardio is not that great, but that's because I don't do cardio. But even cardio changed where I stopped like running at a pace where I was like, I'm dying, and started running at a pace where I was like, oh, I could maintain this for an hour. Yeah. And then when I was doing that consistently, I was like, oh, my cardio is the best it's ever been.
Okay, so if you had to fight one generation, like yourself, we get a machine, we get some sort of time traveling machine where we can bring your old self to you now. Yeah. Which version of yourself would you most like to fight?
Would I most like to fight?
Or you think you have the best shot against?
Oh, a best shot? Oh, best shot against would probably be, who would have the best shot against? I think maybe probably like a teenager version of me.
I was thinking about that.
I was so skinny.
Yeah,
I was super skinny.
I would whoop 15-year-old me's ass.
Yeah. I could kick the shit out of 15-year-old me. But he probably was. My cardio was crazy then, so he might take me into deep water, and I'd be like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he could just run me around in circles.
Yeah, but 24, 25-year-old me was probably when I was had the best. That was when I was closest to just stopping boxing and stuff and was in the best shape. That's when I was actually pretty sick shape. That's when I was probably my most dangerous. Yeah, dude. I want to get back to that, you know?
Yeah, you want to see what I do. I just walk around with brass knuckles and a switchblade.
Do you actually?
Fuck no. But if I wanted to feel dangerous, I would.
Yeah, because I was like, you should just get a gun. That was what I was thinking. Yeah.
I can't have fun shit like that around with me because I'm too ADD. My brain, my head's in the clouds so much. I'll just be on the train playing with my knife.
Your gun with your knife,
and people will be like, "That's very menacing," and I'll be like, "No, guys, I'm just working on my tricks."
Yeah, exactly. Don't you guys do knife tricks, dude? What else am I supposed to do on the train? I'm trying to cut down my screen time.
Dude, I gotta get the butterfly knife out, dude.
Yeah, so I just swing it around. Sure.
I love a butterfly knife.
Yeah? Do you own one?
No.
I've never knives. I don't know. I guess I'm not some tactical guy or something like that. I don't really know what I'm going to do with a knife. I would like to learn things that make sense, like survival stuff. Like if you have a knife, you can make a torch and you can braid a rope or some shit like that.
Yes, dude.
That would be good.
I love those survival bros.
Yeah.
They have the knife and now it's on a stick and now it's a spear out of rope that they've crafted themselves.
I think I would love more skills. I don't have a lot of skills. And so that'd be cool.
I have a very niche skill set.
Yeah.
But when it comes to that, I mean, I can split some wood, I can start a fire, but I need I need like a lighter or matches.
Yeah.
I can't do I can't remember what the rod's called where you.
Oh yeah, no. I couldn't. I don't think I could do that. Not a chance. So yeah, like matches are lighter for sure. Like I know like how to find dry wood. Yeah, I could do that.
But I would like to be one of the I would love to have the confidence to be the tactical cosplay guy who's got like a plate carrier vest with a like L flashlight clip to it and shit. Yeah. That guy, that's fun internet browsing.
Yeah.
When you're shopping for like silencers and shit.
Dude, yeah, I just want to be able to go like I think to be able to like track an animal like straight up hunting just that is base skill. I think it comes with a lot of other skills.
Yes,
being able to like look at the sun and like what time is it, like that kind of shit I think is useful.
I can do all right with time based on how bright my room is when I wake up.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
that's about as hunter gatherer as I get.
I got that down pretty good too. It was fucking 9:30. Yeah.
I go. Oh, it's about 2 p.
Yeah. Oh, 2 p, dude. You're sleeping until 2 p.
Dude, it's been bad.
What time you go to sleep?
5, 6.
Ooh, why?
Because I'm a psycho.
You should fix that. You know, you fix it. Low lighting.
Explain.
So at night, buy like 5 candles.
Okay.
And at night, don't use any overhead light. Overhead light's bad.
Okay.
And don't use any screens.
Okay.
Light 5 candles or so, and like maybe read a book or something. You'll be, and also cut down.
So be a girl.
Be more of a girl. Yeah.
Just be a lady and you'll knock right out.
But I swear to God, dude, if you cut overhead light, when I first did it, I was like, this is going to be a pain in the fucking ass. Candles every night. And once you, like, how long does it take you to light 5 candles? No time. And then it'll be like 11 p.m. and you're like, I'm so fucking tired. And you'll be out, dude. I swear, start doing it like every night. It won't take immediately, but you'll start to see improvements way faster.
I love the idea of you lighting some candles, getting all cozy in your bed, opening up a little smut.
Yeah, dude.
reading a little paperback.
I had to stop reading the book I was reading. I was reading the Zodiac Killer book, and it started to really fucking freak me out.
Spooky, scary, dude.
Yeah, dude. Well, it was like I was at a bookstore, and I'm trying to cut down on my screen time, and so I was just looking at the books, and it's like this bright yellow book, and I was like, oh, Zodiac. I know Zodiac. And something I was concerned about was so much of my comedic influence comes from just the internet, like the internet sense of humor.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, what's a topic I haven't heard a lot of jokes about that if I got really deep into it, I could reference shit that everyone knows the Zodiac Killer, but I haven't heard a lot of Zodiac Killer jokes.
Sure.
And so I was like, if I read this book, maybe I could get like a hot 10 on the Zodiac Killer. And so I was like, all right. And then I was reading it. I'm like, this is fucking terrifying,
yeah, dude. There's a reason no one's hit that, man.
Yeah, it's really frightening.
Yeah. It's so scary.
Yeah.
And the fact that they never got him.
Yeah.
Or that they did get him eventually.
We basically, people know who it was now, but the reason they didn't get him wasn't because he was some sort of mastermind. It was all police incompetence. They went to his house and they pretty much knew it was him and they couldn't nab him. And they looked through his house trying to find a dead body, and they went in his fridge and there was a bunch of dismembered animals. And they went, well, it's probably not this guy. Maybe we're cooking the bit up. We're cooking right now, guys.
Dude, I love, first of all, who doesn't love a little police incompetence?
Yeah.
It's great because it was 70s, right?
Late 60s, I think maybe went into the early 70s, but it was like, I think it started in like 1968, and it was in it was in the Bay Area, so like close to San Francisco.
Oh yeah.
And one lady he killed, he was like stalking in public and like going to her work and like keeping tabs on her for weeks, dude. And it's crazy. She was like, he showed up at her house for a painting party, and her sister wanted to talk to him. She's like, don't talk to that man. She had seen him kill someone or something. Yeah. We never really got the story on like why she was so afraid of him, or at least I haven't hit that part in the book. But how you could just get away with just stalking someone in public back then. People just were like, this guy's a creep. I hope he doesn't murder me.
Oh yeah, and all of those cops were like looking at this guy. He's like covered in blood, holding a big knife.
Yeah,
and they're like, "This guy's the killer." But that hippie's got a sign about the Vietnam War. We gotta go beat his ass.
Beat his ass. Beat his fucking ass, dude.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no CCTV, no phone cameras.
Yeah.
You could really, and back then it was like he's a creep.
Yeah.
Whereas now we've established that there's the unsavory behavior like that is not cool.
Yeah, exactly. The creeps could potentially be a threat.
But back then, creeps were winning.
Yeah, the creeps were when you could get away with some creepy stuff back then.
Dude,
yeah.
well, every grandma's story of how they met their husband was like, well, he showed up to my work 19 days in a row.
Yeah.
I said no, and he just wouldn't take no for an answer. So
And now we're in love, dog. Now we're in love. Crazy work they were doing back then, dude. Yeah. Crazy work. Yeah. Nah, dude. Now you got to slide in the DMs, dog. You got to get in the DMs, bro.
Yeah.
That's the only feasible way.
Yeah. You can't be popping up to work. It's a tough look.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, the true crime stuff. I also get too spooked.
Yeah, it's spooky, dog.
I like to live in a world of positivity and video games. I got enough fucking bad shit in my head already.
What are you playing right now?
Oh, dude, Rematch? You play Rematch?
No. Oh, is that the soccer one?
Yeah.
No, I didn't play it. That's one. I've seen some clips, and there's that one clip of a guy talking about it, and he's like, "This is like Rocket League, but without the cars." And they're like, "Yeah, Rocket League is based on soccer, you idiot." Yeah.
Yeah, that's been fun. A little soccer, Splitgate.
Oh, Splitgate. Okay, yeah. I don't think Splitgate's for me, but I get it.
Yeah, because you're more of like an RPG.
I like a good single player game. I've been playing more multiplayer in like recent years.
Yeah.
The friend slop category has been grabbing me. That's what we've been streaming a lot.
What's friend slop?
Friend slop is like Lethal Company or like Repo or so the one we're playing right now is Peak. Have you heard of Peak?
I do know Peak.
Yeah, so we've been playing Peak. We actually just got to the Peak for the first time.
Oh,
on
shout
our
out to
last
you.
stream. Yeah, and so we unlocked like the harder version of Peak, and so we might keep hitting that. I like that.
I'm an Xbox dude, so
Oh, really?
I don't have the Peak's PC only. I
Yeah,
believe.
it is PC only, dude.
Yeah, I have my group of gamer bros are all down to play whatever.
Yeah.
But two of the homies are not the most affluent, let's say.
Yeah.
So my one buddy was like, I bought 3 copies of Peak so we can all play.
Oh,
I sent
sick.
it to you.
Yeah.
He made them an offer they couldn't refuse on the
dude.
Peak tip.
I mean, it is $5. So yeah, Peak is super cheap.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's
Dude,
even funnier.
a lot of friend slop games, that's one of the best parts. It's like, oh, you spend $5. It's like going to a movie or something. Like
Yes.
a lot of these games you could beat in like I don't know, a couple hours. We actually played it for quite a bit of time, but our final run was about an hour and a half.
Yeah, is it like those torturous games like Getting Over It or Chained Together?
Not as bad. Not as much as based on just like struggle and frustration.
Just getting pissed with your boys.
Yeah, it is, but it is like you can fall and die and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It is about that climb to the top, but it's less just based around like ruthless frustration.
Dude, are you how do you keep your cool when you're gaming or do you freak out?
Depends on the game.
What games make you freak out?
There's 2 games that make me freak out the most. One is fighters, because when you're playing a fighter, there's some level of toxicity in there where it's you versus one person.
Yes.
And the one person is like, well, I've bested you. And some people best you to a level where they start taunting you immediately because it's humiliating and they can destroy you. Yeah. And also there is the element of if you can get to a point where you're good enough to like not compete, but like fight on a certain level where other people are good enough. Like you both know the controls and one person can learn like a very cheesy thing, which could be easily countered, but you're not good enough to counter the cheese.
Yes.
So then you just start encountering guys who like just do like one dumb thing over and over and over again.
Dude. Oh, they're low kicking you all day.
Yeah. And that's so frustrating. That'll make me freak out huge.
Yeah, okay.
And then the other one that sends me into a violent rage is hero shooters. And it's not just hero shooters, any team-based thing. I'm not big on League of Legends, but League of Legends would be the same thing. Because what happens in a game like that is it's you and your team.
Yes.
And so like I'm playing a lot of Marvel Rivals, 6 of you guys all working together. If you're losing, you quickly start looking at the scoreboard and figuring out who to blame for this. Whose fault is it
It's Scarlet Witch, bro.
It's Scarlet Witch is fucking full. And then you start getting on the comms and being like, you fucking suck. Da 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 da.
Uninstall.
Uninstall, dude.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things though is because there's competitive and quick play.
Of course.
Quick play is just like the casual, and that's where you try new characters and different stuff. When people get on mic and get angry in quick play,
That's unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
If you're freaking out in pubs, dude, get lost.
It's when people get on the mic, I always, they'll be like, hey, whatever, I'm playing like Wolverine. They're like, Wolverine, you fucking suck. I would be like, dude, this is quick play. Get a job, dude. You're never going to own property. Are you serious? You're getting on the mics in quick play? You don't own a house, bro. Have kids, dude. That's crazy, dog.
Dude, yeah, you can freak out in ranked, bro.
In ranked, completely acceptable. In ranked, you can be like, I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah.
You can literally get on the mic and be like, if we don't win this game, I'll kill myself. And I would be like, okay, I understand.
I get it, dude.
I get it.
You're trying to hit plat, bro.
Yeah, you're trying to hit plat, dude. I did get to Diamond 3.
Let's go.
Not bad,
Not
right?
bad,
Not
dude.
bad, dude.
Pretty sick.
One of my good buddies, he has been like studying Marvel Rivals. Like when he's at work, he'll have like Marvel Rivals Twitch streams playing, like, so it's like subconsciously affecting his brain.
That was me with Call of Duty. I had to stop playing.
Yeah.
I was so deep.
It gets too crazy, dude.
Yeah. I got to Diamond in that and it was pure hell.
I think I'm starting to wean off of the Rivals. It's really fun, but I've been playing what is that game called? Death Stranding 1.
Yeah.
The new one came out.
The walking simulator.
Yeah, which honestly is really fun so far, because it's not just it is at its core kind of what do they call, not resource management game, but like a maintenance simulator or like a job simulator kind of thing, where you're just like constantly building stuff like roads and bridges and picking up packages and delivering them, and you're just kind of, it's constant upkeep. Which is very satisfying. And then I'm like at the end of Act 2 of that Claire Obscure Expedition 33, which is fucking juicy, dude.
Expedition 33 is cool.
Yeah.
Turn-based.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Final Fantasy style.
Yes, yeah. Very good. Very good. Highly recommend.
Yeah, Marvel Rivals I can't get into. When a bunch of my homies started playing it, it just looks like action figures. It's like they're playing with dolls.
It is very that, but it's good, dude. It's good, dog. I would give it a taste.
All the homies quick hot, and I just solo queued into oblivion, just trying to hit diamond. Finally did it. It was
good for you.
Pure hell. I solo queued golf IRL for the first time this past week.
I thought I was like, what's golf IRL? No, you just went to play golf.
I went and play golf with randoms.
Yeah.
But it was
I solo queued golf IRL, dude. You talking to the Twitch chat? That's a crazy thing to say. Just a conversation.
Dude, I did. I queued in. I got 2 random bros.
I queued in. Just waiting in the queue, dude.
Yeah, dude. You cannot turn the comms off though.
No, you can't.
You gotta be you chatting for 3+.
Yeah,
dude.
proximity chat the whole time.
Dude, the prox chat was brutal. So I went twice. I went the first one, I got ideal. I mean, the team was so strong, dude.
Nice.
It was quick play. We were playing casual.
Yeah.
It was pubs.
Yeah.
We weren't playing ranked.
No.
And these guys knew it. They were chilling. 3 guys all around our age. Super chill vibes. Everybody sucked, but then had some good shots. So it was ideal, right?
Yeah.
And this is like maybe the 3rd or 4th time I've ever played golf on a real course.
Yeah.
Been going to the range a bunch and stuff.
Nice.
So that was perfect. We're cracking jokes. One of the dude who was in my cart with me, I was like, "What do you do for work?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm an auditor for Citibank." And I was like, "Yo, everybody hates you, dude."
Yeah.
And you clock in to just get hated by everyone you speak to.
Yeah, his whole day is just people being like, "Fuck you" on the phone. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was great. That was ideal.
Yeah.
And then the second time, the squad.
Bad squad,
dude.
For 3 hours again.
Yeah.
What was it? Bad chat, bad game. What was going on,
dude? The comms were terrible.
Love it.
Trash
Love
comms.
Ugh.
The skill wise, it was all over the place.
Yeah.
So I had one younger dude, mid-20s, who was nice.
Yeah.
And he was walking, refused the ride in the cart. I was like, "Hop in, bud." He's like, No, I'm walking, real hardo.
Yeah.
He was a sweat.
Yeah.
And then an older fella, late 40s, maybe pushing 50s, who was an ex-sweat who just couldn't deal with his current skill level.
Yeah.
Just raging, dude.
Yeah, dude, that sucks, bro.
Killing the vibe.
It really kills the vibe. And it must was he pudgy?
No.
Oh, he was fit.
He was like, he kind of felt like a corporate hippie.
Okay, yeah.
Like he like turned his back on his beliefs for a better position in life.
Yeah.
Couldn't hit a driver though, pussy.
Dude, pussy. What a puss, dude.
3-wood off every tee. Get the fuck out of my face, bro.
3-wood off every tee. Dude, love a golf chirp, man.
Sheath underwear. Chances are your underwear drawer needs a serious refresh. Toss out those stretched out rags. It's time to try the undies you'll never want to take off, Sheath. Sheath underwear is a total game changer. It comes with 2 pockets, one for your dick and one for your balls. That means you're done peeling your balls off your dick and your dick off your thigh. Everything is finally contained. That's good copy. These things are awesome. Finally, a little separation of church and state. Everybody's in their own little house, having a real nice time. Easy peasy. You're feeling breezy. You got to try these things out. If you got a loose serpent down there, you got to strap this thing down. Available in a bunch of different colors and patterns. Get ready to be comfortable down there every day of the week. They've even got stuff for the ladies, too, with the most comfortable bralettes and boy shorts around. Go to sheathunderwear.com and use code ROCKETSHIP to get 20% off your first order. Plus, Sheath Underwear's 100% money-back guarantee. That's sheathunderwear.com, promo code ROCKETSHIP. Get Sheath Underwear. Support the show. Support your balls. These are great people making these things. You got to try them out.
Have you seen, okay, you saw the big golf fight, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Dude, there was another one. It wasn't as big and wasn't as brutal and wasn't as hilarious, but it was also Canadian. And I just tell by the accent. But it was another big, this time was like kind of a big brawl. There was like maybe 8 people involved, but only 2 guys were really throwing hands and one lady who would not de-escalate. But it's a bad year for Canadians on golf courses. It seems like we can't just fucking keep our yaps shut. Or a good year, depending on how you like your entertainment. That one guy getting popped was hilarious.
I mean, threw him in the lake.
Yeah, threw him in the lake. And the second throw, when he like is full airborne and he's like sideways, that's so good, dude. Bang! Bang!
If you somehow missed it, former hockey player, who was like a 4th line
enforcer. Yeah, he's a huge dude who literally beats up people for a living. Yeah, that's his job.
Gets into these 2 guys in front of him are hammered. And they get into a scrap and he just beats the shit out of this guy.
Taking forever. They're telling him to move. And then the guy thought he was some tough guy. And he's like, come on. And he just gets fed. And you know it's going to go, like, just the guy's reaction time was too slow. Like, the speed at which, I can't remember, it was like Nick Tarvasi or something. I can't remember his name. But this Nick hockey player guy, he grabs his shirt, not super fast. And the other guy, and then he takes a second before he feeds him. And the guy just is kind of like waiting. He gets grabbed. And then there's like another like half a second and then he gets punched. He doesn't like put his hands up or like try to get in close or grab or grapple or anything. He just is like, oh, I guess I'll grab the punch or something. And he just gets fucking leveled. And then Nick is narrating it as he's beating his ass. He's going, enough, bang, 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 as he's punching him.
Providing your own Batman sound effects while you're beating someone's ass is so tight.
Little onomatopoeia, dude.
Yeah, dude. Hit him with a kapow.
Yeah, dude. So great. So great. The guy did an apology, too.
I was about to ask if you saw the apology video.
I watched the first like few seconds of it and I was like, so Canadian, dude. I was just like, I drank a little too much, didn't drink enough water, got a little thaw. And I was like, dude, I know 1,000 of these dudes.
Yes.
I know, I've heard everything about the speech, just like, I'm a good old bull. I just kind of got to hit him. Everything about it was like, this is so fucking Canadian, dude. And so I was like, I already know where this goes and where this ends. And good for him for like coming out and apologizing. I probably would have just like never shown my face again.
Fuck no, dude.
Yeah.
That apology to me was so fun because exactly what you're saying. I've had so many. I've had that apology been given to me in living rooms across the city of Chicago so many times, and my buddies just coming in and be like, "Oh, dude, I'm I'm so sorry about last night and the TV smashed. There's holes in the wall.
Yeah.
Like, I got a little ahead of myself. It's like, a little ahead of yourself.
Dude, and also the guy he was so much bigger than him. Like, it's like, there's a thing when a dude is like, just because a guy's huge doesn't mean he knows how to fight. But when someone's just that much bigger than you, you gotta like, there's weight classes for a reason.
Oh,
At least
yeah.
like shoot for a takedown or something. get this fight into like a different territory. You want to keep this standing,
Just
dude.
spam low kicks, dude.
Yeah, spam something. Go like something, dude. Something tactical has to happen, bro.
Yeah, that was. I feel like everyone on the internet saw that, and everyone saw this lady with the antipasto salad. That was like
what's the antipasto salad?
Oh, dude. Okay, so 4th of July weekend.
Yeah,
This woman had moved to a new city.
yeah,
Her friend's going to going to like a get together.
yeah,
Invites her.
yeah.
Gets the okay from the host.
Yeah. She
pulls up with the sickest antipasto salad you've ever seen in your life, dude.
What's an antipasto salad?
I'll show you right now. It's a delicious assortment of meats and veggies. It's like an Italian appetizer.
Okay.
And this woman pulls up with a beautiful antipasto salad.
Yeah.
And is immediately met by the hosts of this gathering who go, "Who are you? You're a stranger in our house. You can't come in here." They're hella weird about it. They kick her out.
Yeah.
They say you can hang out outside, but you can't come in the house. And this lady's like, "What the? Okay, well, fuck you guys. I'm out."
Yeah.
Bounces.
Yeah.
They keep her beautiful antipasto salad.
Yeah.
And then she posts a video that goes 30 million views on TikTok
Good.
of her crying afterwards, being like, "These people at this party were such pieces of shit."
Yeah.
But
But they weren't like, "Oh, who do you know? Someone here? Like, who do you know? How'd you get in?"
exactly.
Like, there's so many other ways to clear this.
Look at this beautiful. Look at this thing.
Bro,
This lady-
someone shows up with some fucking cured meats. Yeah, like really selling it like that. I would be like, even if I don't know who you are, if even they're like, literally like, I didn't get an invite. I was driving by, saw that this was fun. I put this together and wanted to hang out. I would be like, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Buddy, look at that balsamic.
Yeah,
Those
bro.
tomatoes are from her garden.
Yeah, dude. I'd be like, let's yeah, come in. How bad can you be?
But the hosts of the party
Yeah.
then posted their own video of
Yeah.
their account of the events
Yeah.
from their perspective, in which they said the exact same thing that she said happened.
Yeah.
It completely backfired. Now they're getting like death threats and
Of
shit.
course,
It's,
dude.
like,
What she was like, yeah,
horrible.
she showed up. I didn't know who she was. Yeah, she did. Did they say, yeah, she did get the invite okay and everything?
Yeah.
But they were like-
there was like a miscommunication. I don't know, but they're getting they're on the wrong side of the
Oh,
internet,
yeah, I
dude.
missed the antipasto thing, bro.
It's crazy. It was everywhere. I mean,
I think what's hot in my algo right now, I had a really, really, really juicy algo for like 3 or 4 swipes and then it went away. And it was all just like weird public interactions of people like screaming in fast food restaurants. No physicality. But then
Yes.
you lose it and then you're seeing like, I don't know, like dog videos and you're like, no, come back, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, some good juicy internet drama. I try not to participate, but it sucks you in, dude.
It does suck you in, man. And it's kind of being part of like the zeitgeist right now of what's cooking. I've been pretty like way less phone than before.
That's huge.
Yeah, it feels good. It keeps me like calm. And then I do notice I'll be like stressing about something like an opinion or someone's thing. And then I'll be like, oh, this came from the phone. This is
Yep.
a video I saw or something that was happening in the phone. And now I'm stressing about it. And it wasn't even in my reality recently.
It has such a powerful influence on every aspect of my life. I see it. It's like worm tongue in Lord of the Rings. It's like whispering in my ear and
Yeah.
controlling me from the shadows.
Yeah.
But I'm not like King Theoden, dude. I'm not blind to the influence.
Yeah.
I see the influence.
see the influence.
And I accept it and voluntarily interact with it.
I've cut back social media the most. There's still stuff I'm like still working and shit on my phone, but yeah. And I also, one thing I did. Do you have the grayscale on your phone?
No.
So grayscale is like you can do it just in your settings. It just makes everything black and white. Highly reduces the amount of time I spend looking at my phone.
Well, it becomes the visual appeals is
Oh yeah, dude.
so damn.
And because I look at grayscale all the time now. When I look at a phone that's full color, I'm like, whoa! It's like literally like eating candy. Like it's like it hits you like, oh my god. So yeah, the grayscale. I really think you give it a shot if you want to cut down on phone.
Oh, I got a bad sip on that one.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's and everybody knows it.
Yeah, yeah.
But what are you gonna do? I recently stopped eating sugar again,
Yeah, good for you.
and that's been pure hell.
Oh, you don't like it?
Well, no, it's great. I feel awesome. But
Yeah.
have you had candy, dude?
Yeah, candy rule, sugar rules, syrup rules, things with sugar in them rule. But cutting out the bad and like the low lighting stuff.
Yeah.
The past couple nights I haven't done it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel so foggy. I feel like shit, and it's like, yeah, you stayed up till 2 a.m. playing video games, you idiot.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's gonna make you feel bad. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's like today. I'm like, I feel like shit. It's like, yeah, dude, you were up watching TV until fucking 3 a.m. last night.
Exactly. I'm telling you, dude, go get some fucking candles. That's what you got. Right after this, go get some candles. Get a book. Dude, not the Zodiac Killer book.
Too scary.
Too scary.
Too scary for bedtime.
Too scary for bedtime. I did get the other book. What's the other book I got? Art of War. I got the Art of War.
Whoa.
You know the Art of War, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Sun Tzu.
Yeah, Sun Tzu. I've never read it before, but obviously I'm like, I want to read the classics because
Yeah.
that's kind of where it's like I got into anime a few years ago.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh, I'll watch Attack on Titan for the first time. Like I've read probably less than 20 books.
That's what I was watching Attack on Titan last night.
Okay, rips, dude.
So good.
Have you watched it all before?
Yeah, it's second time through.
Oh, dude. Okay, should we give a spoiler warning, or if we're just gonna rip Attack on Titan?
Yeah.
Producer, do you care if we talk about Attack on Titan? Okay, sick, dude. Okay, yeah. So where are you right now?
Season 3, last season, season 4.
You're on season 4.
Yeah.
So this is like Aaron's gone full.
Oh,
Like,
he's Eren Yeager, super terrorist.
yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron Yeager, super terrorist. That is fucking exactly where it goes, dude. And I think, I'm trying to think what's one of my favorite moments of that. Definitely the fight in the city. The fight when they go to the fucking city and they get ambushed by all the.
Oh, they just fully 9/11 Marley, dude?
Yeah, dude.
bro.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
And they're just like whipping the rocks at him when he's crushing the rocks, and they're all like running and they're shooting the smoke and everything, and they're
yeah.
whipping the rocks. And then what's his name? That my favorite dude, Levi. Levi, when he's cutting the necks all the way up to the main dude, to the beast titan, he like cuts his eyes and he's like, dude.
Yeah. Levi as a character is one of the best characters of all time.
dude.
He's just a super badass they're just fighting monsters. And then when they go to war with the normal, this is what I was saying last night, where they go to war with the normal people.
Yeah.
The normal people are like used to having their monster people just like lay waste to humanity. Meanwhile, these guys have been in the fucking blender just fighting monsters for years. They're ready for it, dude.
They're ready for
Yeah.
it, dog. That's another that's a good fight when Aaron takes on like the several different what are they called again? Titans.
Titans, yeah.
And you get to see some of the different ones, like the Titan that can like grow shit, the what's that one called again?
Warhammer Titan.
The Warhammer Titan. And then you see the Jaw Titan, like the cooler version of the Jaw Titan.
Yeah.
When the Jaw Titan flies, he's like, I think I could pull. You're like, yo, this motherfucker's flying, dude.
It's sick.
I do think I need to watch a like what the fuck was the ending kind of thing though, because it does get a little confusing as to where the Titans came from.
I will say that I'm. It's a second watch through, but I, just based on years of marijuana consumption, I'm still. It's a lot of it's like it's the first time again.
Yeah.
So I can't remember the ending very well, but it's been a fun rewatch.
Okay, I won't spoil anything for you that you don't remember, because that is fun to be able to go into it like a little bit blind.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, dude.
And you go, oh yeah,
yeah. But I feel that way with books, that I'm like, I haven't read any books. Like, I guess I'll start with the greatest books of all time.
Yeah.
So I read the Odyssey, like, I want to say that was like 5 years ago. Maybe not that long ago. Actually, yeah, it probably was about 5 years ago. I read the Odyssey, and then I was, now I'm like, okay, I'll read like Art of War, and like, maybe I'll read like, I was trying to do the audiobook of Anna Karenina, and it was good, but it's so long, dude. And a lot of it is just like, I guess I was trying to listen to the book for the point of the story, but I think those old Russian books, that's not what they're about. They're about like social economic situations of people and these political opinions and the psychology and all these different things. There was one takeaway I took from it where there was like a country guy that was like, oh, you city people don't do any work. We like in the country that we do the real work. And it's like, oh, you country people are uncivilized. And in the city, we do like the real proper thing that keeps the world running. And I'm like, oh, that's still the same as now.
Oh,
Back in the 1800s, that was the same like dichotomy of city folk, country folk kind of shit.
Yeah, well, Tolstoy's the man. And I read War and Peace. I never read Anna Karenina, I don't think. But I did know the plot of it. Mm-hmm. And when I first started doing comedy, this is like 12 years ago, I was involved. I was a part of an improvised rap battle, a comedy rap battle show in Chicago. Yeah. Very embarrassing.
Yeah.
But the suggestions we got, me and my opponent, they got Gumby. Yeah. And I got Anna Karenina.
Oof, that's horrible.
Opening bar. You ready for this?
Yeah.
I remember to this day.
Yeah.
I go something along the lines of, up on the mic, I bring the pain. In the last chapter, that bitch gets hit by a fucking train. Thinking I was about to have an Eminem 8 Mile moment. Yeah. And to silence
no one
from
knows.
The crowd. Because no one knows Anna Karenina. I'm throwing out the virus references, getting nothing back, dude.
No one knows Anna Karenina.
The confidence I hit that, and I was like, I fucking nailed it.
Dude, so
embarrassing.
Those of you who haven't read Anna, I mean, I've read like maybe an eighth of it. Not even read, I listened to an eighth of it. Yeah. The beginning is all about infidelity and a dude cheating on his wife and her catching him and her like not trusting him anymore. And I remember listening to the beginning start of that, and she's like, I like confronted him about cheating. That's not how the wording was, but it loosely was like his response was the worst it could have ever been. If he had begged for my forgiveness, or if he had cried, or if he had just given me like a pure cold stillness, anything would have been better than the smirk that came across his face. And I was like, oh, he's got that dog in him.
Russian, he's got the bear in him.
The bear.
He's got the bear in him, dude.
That's how I was listening, and I was like, yo, what a dog, dude. The smirk? What a dog. Anna Karenina? Didn't know this book was about fucking boys.
I didn't know this was about my brothers, dude. Dude, people aren't talking enough about the Attack on Titan to Sun Tzu pipeline.
Oh, dude, is there a clear pipeline?
I think you've established there is now, dude.
Well, it's like, yeah, you just start with like if someone had never played video games before and they're like, where do I start? You'd be like, I don't know, like The Last of Us, Halo, like you would start with like.
I think you got to start them on like Super Mario World.
Maybe, yeah, but still, even if you're like, we start on Super Mario World, it's like, okay, everything I'm going to give you to play. Like right now I've played so many games that I will be like, oh, this game's like a 6 out of 10. I'm like, well, I'll still play it. Maybe it's something that's or it's very weird. I saw this one called Fear and Hunger, just a clip of it the other day. It's this Finnish game that's like I think it's like a turn-based RPG game. And in it, this demon like another guy as his attack, and then your character gets like an effect on them that makes them so they're weaker. And I was like, holy shit. But then I was like, do I want to play this Fear and Hunger game? Because it's so bizarre and weird. So that's where I am at with gaming. But if you've never played games before, you would be like, yeah, Mario or whatever, just to be like, you can play literally only 10 out of 10s for the next 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you've gone too deep.
Yeah.
That's when you hit the Swedish attack.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
Fucking what's it called? Yeah, Fear and Hunger. I've never heard of this game before, but I just saw a clip where a guy was playing, and he's like, literally, it's like the demon, like, it's very like pixelated, but it's like the demon jumps on him, and then it's like your character's anus was penetrated, and he was like, what? Wait, what? And then it's like your character has a status effect of da 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 da, and he's like, wait, what the fuck just happened? Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's That's a side of the gaming scene I haven't hit yet.
No, what,
But
the
there are
Finnish games? No. I haven't gone into the Finnish dark fantasy gaming world, dude. The Finnish do like depraved things from what I've heard.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you have like 2 months of darkness or whatever happens over there.
They like death metal big time and stuff like that.
Yeah, they did. They were like burning churches and eating people's faces.
Yeah.
Shout out to those guys.
Shout out.
Really carving their own lane, dude.
Yeah, dude. 100p.
Oh shit. Something I wanted to talk to you. You used to be a scuba diving instructor.
Yeah.
How long did you do that for?
Not super long, maybe like 2 years, 3 years.
That's so much longer than anyone else has ever instructed scuba diving. It's almost a high school career.
Yeah, fair.
With the tanks.
Yeah.
Did you ever interact with any sharks?
Oh, tons. Yeah.
How was that?
I loved it. I never found sharks to be frightening.
It's my biggest fear in life.
Really?
Big time.
Yeah, we would do shark dives every summer. It would be bull shark season in Playa del Carmen, and the bull sharks would swim up.
Those are one of the three you can't fuck with.
Nah, you can fuck
Bull
with
shark,
bull sharks.
tiger, and great white.
Yeah, we fucked with them all the time.
Like your neighborhood kids and they're a crotchety old man.
Yeah, dude. Well,
just leaving flaming bags of shit on bull sharks' front porches. And stuff.
Dude. You just like they were chill, dude. A bull shark is kind of like a stray dog or something. Like it could bite you, but there's a very, very low chance. It just doesn't really have an interest in you. You're big. The most of the bull shark bites, this is what I've heard. I don't know how true the statistic is. I've done zero research on it, but this was what was thrown around a lot in the scuba diving community was that, because a bull shark can go in freshwater and saltwater. It's one of might be the only fish that can do that. So they can swim up like rivers and streams and stuff.
So scary. So that sucks. That's my least favorite fact I've heard this year.
So
they're fucking adapting, dude.
Well, yeah, no, they've been able to,
it's land next, bro.
Yeah, they can. They're working on land. They're working on land.
They're doing the R&D.
But so they'll swim up like shallow rivers to get where they're going, and people will be walking in them, and they'll just see legs, and they'll bite them, not knowing what they are. But they don't have from what I saw. I mean, there was tons and tons and tons of. We were one of like 20 dive centers that were all doing shark dives in the summer, and none of the and I never heard of anyone ever getting bit or hurt or anything. And so you would go to like really deep for recreational diving. So you would go to like 100 feet deep.
What's the pressure like that deep?
I mean, you don't feel like a weight on yourself, but you go like what ends up happening is you go through your airway faster because your lungs still fill to the same volume, but the air is compressed. So your lungs, more air molecules are actually going into your lungs. That's why if you go too deep, you can get what's called nitrogen narcosis because you're actually breathing in so many nitrogen molecules because air is mostly nitrogen that you get high off of it and then you can like pass out underwater. But you have to go
like a fish show.
What, like what?
Like a fish concert.
Like a fish concert. Yeah, exactly. And so we would go to like 100 feet deep, and then you would bring like a water bottle or a piece of metal, and you would crinkle the water bottle or you would bang the metal on your tank, and they would sense the vibrations and they would come swimming around because it'd be like a hurt fish.
Whoa.
And if you did that, you could get like 2 to 6 sharks to come swim around you. But one time, because we wouldn't feed, but I saw another dive center that went down and they have this big tube, this long tube that looks like a bazooka. And we saw them and I know that that's the feeding tube. And so we swam. I had my group of divers that was maybe like 3 people, and we swam up and I told them just to kneel next to these people. Like I didn't know who the fuck these people were, but I was like, this is going to be cool as hell. I was mostly doing it for me. I didn't give a fuck about anyone. I was like, you better enjoy this show because this is literally like a once in a lifetime opportunity. And so they started feeding the sharks and they would reach into the tube and it was like kind of vacuum sealed. So when you would reach in and pull out a fish, nothing else would come out. And so they could pull out like chunks of whatever. And then the sharks showed up. And I want to say it was 20 to 30 sharks. And they were aggressive isn't the right word, but kind of frenzied. Like they were bumping into each other and they were swimming close to the tube. They wanted to eat.
Yeah,
and so they're like
when a cat gets some catnip in it.
Yeah. And they're like circling all around us and like each one's taking its turn to swim up to the tube, and some are bumping in front of other sharks to get in front of them to get the fish. And then once the tube ran out and you stopped feeding them, they dissipated probably in about a minute. It went from like 20 to 30 to like 10 to 20 to like 5 to like 2. And they dissipated so fast.
That would have been an incredibly wet suit if I was there, dude. I would have dumped it.
Yeah, you would have dumped.
I would have freaked out.
It would have brought more sharks out.
Yeah.
But that was cool. I probably will never forget that.
Okay. That does sound sick.
Yeah.
And the part of me that like wants to have like wild experiences and like get myself into some sticky situations is like, that sounds awesome. I think I would freeze up. I think I would full panic, dude.
Well, you just have to, as long as you just stay still, because you're just kneeling. You're literally just kneeling in the sand. As long as you just stay still and just try to focus on your breathing, because you don't want to be hyperventilating because you're going to burn through your air like that.
Yeah.
Just chill. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
7 to 11.5 feet. That's a big animal.
What, the bull shark?
Yeah.
Yeah. They can get quite large, but they're not like menacing looking like a mako or a great white. They don't have those like jagged teeth that like shoot out of their head. I mean, they do have jagged teeth, but not in the same way. Like a mako looks frightening. Like a goblin shark looks frightening. These guys
What the fuck is a goblin shark?
A goblin shark has like a long goblin nose and its jaw actually protrudes and
what
bites
the fuck?
out.
We gotta kill all these things, man. We gotta eliminate them, dude.
You're never gonna see a goblin shark. I'm pretty sure they're like deep sea creatures. But they
kind of look like JJ, low-key.
It's a little anti-Semitic. Oh man. Yeah, but yeah, I wouldn't freak out about sharks. Only one time I got scared. I remember it was a rough day weather-wise. There was a lot of wind, a lot of rough waters, which kicks up a lot of sand, so the visibility is really shit, especially on the shallower dives. And we were doing a shallower dive that day.
What's a shallow dive?
Like 30 feet, 40 feet.
Okay. It's still pretty fucking deep.
It's, in terms of like scuba diving, it's not crazy.
That's mellow shit.
Yeah, like within recreational limits, you're looking at anything from like 20 to like 120. And then when you go past that, you start to get into like deep sea diving, which you need more specialized training for.
Right.
But a 30-foot dive, you can like see the surface super clear. It's like not far away. It's very chill. But I knew visibility was going to be bad. And when it's rough like that, seeing a shark, the chances just went super low. And so I told the guy, hey, we're going to swim around the reef. The sharks are in season. We're going to swim off the reef. We're going to kneel in the sand. And then I'm going to bang on my tank because off the reef is where you would find the sharks. And we might see one. We probably won't see one. And I remember I was really hungover that day. And so we go in the water. We're swimming. I'm like just over it. I'm like, I can't wait for this dive to be done so I can just go home. And then we swim off the reef. I'm kneeling and I'm banging on my tank, just looking down into the sand. I'm not paying attention at all because I'm like, we're not going to see a shark. I don't give a fuck. I just want to go home. And then I look up and probably from like me to the camera, like, yeah, what's that? 6 feet?
Yeah, 6.5 feet.
6.5 feet away, a shark is there. And so I was like, whoa, like I just wasn't ready for a shark to be right there. And then he just did a couple circles around us and then took off back into the water.
I would have been so. First of all, the thought of like, all right, let me see if I can summon this apex predator so I can go home and eat a hot dog.
Yeah,
it's fucking insane. You are rad.
Thanks.
But that whole dude, I cannot. It's so scary to me, and I feel shame and embarrassment about my fear of these creatures.
They're just, I get it. I have a buddy who's very afraid of sharks, and it all comes from Jaws, and like it's very bred into like they're gonna kill you. But it's like, I don't know. When you're in the water with them, they don't have a lot of interest in you. Your chance of seeing one is super rare. Like you're lucky if you see one.
Right.
You have to go seek them out. It's just not realistic that you're going to get bit by a shark or hurt by a shark.
Well, yeah, and the whole thing and the whole defense of it is like they're exactly what you said. They're just trying to see if you are. They don't have hands, so they can't touch.
Yeah.
To which my response is, too bad.
Too bad. Yeah.
And by the way, you had millions of years to hang out. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah, you're done. Your time's done, dude.
Later, dude.
Alligators I'm way more afraid of.
Really?
Yeah, because alligators are man eaters. They want to eat you.
Sure.
Yeah, they'll seek you out and chase you down and bite you.
And fast.
And
dude.
fast. And the way they do it, like a shark is going to just rip off a chunk of you. The alligator, the whole death roll thing of like breaking your bones and like just ripping it off, that's just fucking horrifying.
Yeah, that's a shitty way to go.
Yeah, the death roll's rude, bro.
Super rude,
God.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like being in a fight with that hockey player.
Yeah.
Fucking bang as they rip your face
Just
off.
ripping you, dude. Sucks.
Okay, I got a couple stock cues for you here.
Yeah, give me a stock.
What's your biggest fear in life?
Oh, my biggest fear?
Yeah.
Fuck. What's my biggest fear in life? I definitely have a fear of being like trapped in my own body. That would suck. Yeah. Like any type of like disability or paralysis or anything like that. That is like I don't think about it consistently, but the thought of something like that or being trapped in any way. Like, did you play Resident Evil 7?
No.
Resident Evil 7 is very much like the vibe is what's that movie? Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay.
And so you're kind of like trapped in a basement and trapped in a house with these like psycho, like hillbilly people. And that is like super terrifying to me. Like just being force confined in any way. Yeah, I don't like whether it's my body or in a place or but I'm not claustrophobic or anything.
Have you ever had an experience where someone was like, I'd love to tie you up, and you're like, no.
No, I've never, and I don't think I would. I think I would just like, no, that, and then just being like, it just not coming together. Like we obviously were like chasing certain things. We're trying to be creative. There's a lot of risk involved in this. And just that I made the wrong choice. That is a more present, realistic fear for me.
Oh, see, I also had that fear.
Yeah.
And then have just been like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, a big thing is all right, whatever. Because then I do look at some people that it's like, oh, because you worry about like what happens when like the money runs out or when you're old and you can't do it anymore. Like you have to kind of get to a certain place of stability before it all comes tumbling down, right? Before you're like, well, I can't tour because my back is bad because I'm fucking 65 or something. But you might just die before that.
Definitely.
You might just be on like the road doing this stuff. And like this whole journey has been incredible and I've loved it and I've made so many friends and like I don't think I've reached where I want to be, but I'm still very comfortable and things are great. And so if I died soon, I wouldn't be happy about it. I don't want to die soon, but it would be in the process of living this wonderful thing that I'm doing.
Yeah, when you hear about comics who died in like a Red Roof Inn on the road, and people are like, "Oh, what a tragedy!" I'm like, "No, they kind of nailed it.
Yeah.
It would have only gotten worse."
They never struggled or anything like that. Like I feel like my life is pretty sick right now. So
dude, you fucking rule, man. You're killing it.
I'm happy with it.
Okay, this one's a little more open ended.
Okay,
all right. I want you to think about your perfect Saturday.
Perfect Saturday.
Here's a couple criteria here.
Yeah.
All right. You have an unlimited budget, and you can have celebrity cameos if you like. So if you wanted to play, basketball with Blake Griffin, or go in a helicopter ride with Tom Cruise, that's on the table, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Honestly, perfect Saturday. I get unlimited budget, celebrity appearances. I think. Mine might be kind of boring because I don't think there is a single celebrity appearance I would want.
That's fine.
That's like, I'm like, it's my perfect day. I don't want to feel like the stress of feeling like I need to entertain or be on or have a conversation that with someone I don't know.
For sure.
Yeah, like definitely. There might not be a lot of it might just be me. And a big part of my perfect Saturday is the other people have termed this rotting or like girl rotting. I didn't realize there was a term for it. I've always called it the triangle of disgustingness.
Okay.
Because there's 3 points to a triangle, and each point on the triangle is just like a hit of dopamine. And my triangle consists of food, always like delivery food.
Oh yeah.
And another point is like entertainment, usually video games, but it could be TV or movies or something like that. On the best one, one time what game was I ripping? I was ripping some game and like trying to finish. Oh, I remember. Have you ever played Slay the Spire?
No.
Oh, Slay the Spire rips. So I was playing Slay the Spire. It's a roguelike card battle game. Okay. And I was playing that while watching Succession on my phone. I was double screening and I had headphones in and I was laying in bed, had Succession on the phone, the full screen. And I remember I was spoilers for Succession. I was so locked in to what was going on in Slay the Spire and was kind of passively watching Succession. Have you seen Succession?
I watched the first 6 episodes. I was like, yo, I fucking hate everybody on this show, but I gotta know what happens. And I just ripped a 15-minute YouTube recap of the whole series.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. So you don't care if I spoil,
Fuck no.
So when what's the guy who's the husband of the chick? fuck, I can't remember what his name is, but it's like, but he betrays her at one point, and it's like a huge moment.
That what you just described, could be so many different things in media throughout existence.
Yeah.
The guy with the chick who fucks her over.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's Anna Karenina, dude.
Yeah, Anna Karenina. It's Anna. We're back at Anna Karenina, dog. You were reading Anna Karenina while playing Slay the Spire. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, Anna Karenina audiobook while fucking video games. Dude, I passively absorb Anna Karenina. But I remember that moment happened, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. And I just kept ripping the video game, and I was telling my friend after, and he's like, that's like a huge moment in the show. And I was like, oh yeah, but I was playing video games at the same time. But something like that, like an all-star show with like a great game, a great video game that's really... The good thing about Slay the Spire was that there was no story really involved in that game at all. So it was good. So I had my story here. I had everything else cooking here. And then the last point of the triangle is porn. That breaks up the monotony. Yes. So I'll order food, eat the food, play some video games, get horny, jerk off. Then I finish jerking off. Maybe there's a little food left, eat a little bit more food, go back to playing video games. And I just bounce between these things. So I guess what would make that perfect, if like no celebrity appearances, but would be like a new release in the God of War series, in the series that came out on like the PS4, PS5 generation, then I probably wouldn't need the second screen because those games are so story focused, or not super, but the story is an important part of it. Yeah. So I'd have a new release of God of War, and then I would want to discover some sort of like brand new like fried chicken mac and cheese place. There's that place. Like, we can't go healthy when you're fucking in the triangle of disgustingness. You cannot. Like,
it's just if I asked a 14-year-old what their best, they would be the exact same thing.
Yeah, dude. Oh, dude. And I would, that place Fluffy's. Have you ever been to Fluffy's? Fluffy's I order when I'm really rotting sometimes. Okay. But they do like a bed of mac and cheese with fried chicken on top, and then their Fluffy sauce. But the mac and cheese isn't really that good, and the fried chicken isn't really that good. It's just the combo of the decadence of it. But if I had like there was this one place in Toronto that would make this incredible mac and cheese, and you could get a chicken katsu mac and cheese that was so good. So like that basically that dish with a game that doesn't exist, and then probably like a new genre of porn that I just discovered that is making me super horny. Like, I don't know, like fucking like if I just discovered like the whole two ladies fucking one dude situation, like a two chick threesome, and I was like, I didn't even know this happened. Something on that, the equivalent to that is like now titillating a new area of my brain to be horny. Brand new game in a series that I love, that I've loved for decades, and the like absolute ideal dish, and I'm just touching on each one of these things one after the other. And yeah, honestly, is anyone maybe a phone call here and there to remind myself that I'm loved and I'm not a loser and that I earned this time off. And maybe an email that comes through that's like, hey, that thing that you've been working on really hard just paid off. Like, you got that deal, or this contract got signed. And I'm like, oh, work's getting done while I'm rotting, sir. Like, so work is passively happening, so I don't have to feel completely guilty.
Sick game.
Yeah.
New, special, wild pornography.
Yes.
Unbelievable, delicious food.
Yes.
And just some passive cash.
Passive cash, passive success, dude. That would be great.
Yeah. I can't argue with that. It's a great Saturday.
Yeah. No, that's my ideal Saturday, guys. So I don't even have to fly anywhere or go anywhere or do anything. I could just do it in my apartment. Well, but I think maybe on a nicer bed.
Well, to make this dream reality, I think we're going to need some sort of Finnish scientist somewhere in a lab cooking up a new genre of porn for you.
Oh, yeah, dude. I don't know if we're going to get the Finnish in charge of that one. I don't like what they cook up, dude. Their stuff is frightening to me.
Dude, well, thanks so much for coming on, man.
Dude, thank you, dude.
I greatly appreciate it. Everybody, you got to go check out Two Goons. It's everywhere. It's on YouTube, all the audio platforms. Check out Dark Holes, YouTube, Audio, Gas Digital Network. Durena.com for tickets. You're touring all over the place. Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, I've got a bunch of dates coming up. I'm going to be in Denver. I'm going to be in Appleton. I'm going to be in Chicago. I'm going to be in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I know I forgot some stuff in there. Oh, I am going to be at Skankfest in New Orleans. And I know there's something I'm forgetting. Oh, I'm also going to be in Toronto for a Just for Laugh show in Toronto that's not announced yet, but who cares? So you'll be excited to see me in Toronto again.
Chad Dena, one handsome nerd, I gotta say. Yeah, you're the best, man. Thanks so much. And yeah, leave a comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Check out the page, and we'll see you guys in a week. Later.
Boom.